do is be in there, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't coming up until I started to scratch my head and realized that I had headphones on. Shazam just wasn't working for me. It'd be cruel irony if Shazam ever came out with headphones. But I'd say just as a human race, we're all pretty fucking dumb. I mean, look how long it took us to figure out that ketchup shouldn't be in a really narrow glass bottle instead of squeezable and upside down. And I can just think of countless examples of humanity's idiocy. Like, on the way out here, we drove by like a prison on the highway. You know how they have those don't pick up hitchhikers because there's a prison. But then like a mile later, there was a rest area, like a picnic area. Like, who the fuck wants to go have a picnic on a freeway for one? And who wants to have it like right next to a prison where it could be hitchhiking escapees? Well, we're from Texas, you know, and there's an interesting fact about Texas is that bestiality is not against the law there whatsoever. In Oklahoma, however, it's a felony crime, which is either because there's been so many people committing that crime that, you know, usually that's what happens, like something's legal until people just keep fucking it up, and they're like, oh, we gotta make this against the law. So they made it against the law, apparently a misdemeanor. Still wasn't enough of a deterrent. They just kept fucking animals. So you got to make it a felony. So now what happens is they all just come to Texas to fuck the animals. And it's actually a really sick form of tourism. You saw a dating show on TV the other day, is another dumb as hell kind of thing. Like it was a Bachelor, I think. 20 really attractive, successful, available women that apparently have a hard time getting dates. It's bullshit. If we're going to have a dating show, I think it should be for people that really need help with dates. Like maybe if Tinder could just compile a database of all the people that never ever get swiped right on, just send that straight to like Netflix or Fox, and they just have a TV show for it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Another thing about Texas is it's pretty conservative, but Austin's a really liberal town. Really liberal town. I got caught growing marijuana in Austin, and the only reason they arrested me was because I wasn't growing it organically. Another thing about the city there is we got a lot of hobos, and they've got their own like mafia there. They control all the stoplights. They're so long, and that's also why we have so few traffic circles, because it's really difficult to panhandle in a traffic circle with their sign, but they have hand signals like this, and they're really high tech. They figured out how to take credit card payments on the Obama phones, so they don't just ask you for $1, they ask you for like your Visa card. PayPal, some of them take. I've seen them taking Bitcoins before. The best thing you can give a hobo, though, is not money. Is like the whole Jesus teach someone the fish concept. Is give them something that's going to help them more in the long run, like a puppy or a wheelchair or some crutches or something. You know, they look more appealing on the corners. I think they're pretty much proof positive, though, that you cannot sell your soul, because hobos, I'm sure, would be the first ones to do it. Where they got to lose, and they're already, where do they hang out? At a fucking intersection or a crossroads, right? They're already there the whole time. So I just don't think you can do it. But I'm going to make a shameless plug right now on the subject of selling things. Is selling a lot of great merch back there. Check it out. We've also got some CBD honey. Yeah, we've got people back in Austin that are rescuing bees. This is a real cause, you know. We really need the bees, or we're not going to be around. So these guys called Be Delightful are rescuing bees and making honey and putting CBD in it, and it cures everything from schizophrenia to insomnia to erectile dysfunction, and it also makes a great lubricant. So check it out. Sarah's got some jars back there for you. Honey. CBD honey. It's great for erectile dysfunction and lubrication. Check it out. You think bulimic people give a shit about eating organic food? I don't. But I heard about a guy. Did you guys hear about this guy? He only he drank organic water only. He died of dehydration. No organic water out there. There is gluten-free water out there too, so that kind of thing is great. If you're on death row and you commit suicide, don't y'all think that somebody should get a refund? On the subject of suicide, we were down in Florida, and apparently in Florida, a lot of people are going out on cruises to commit suicide. Which I think is great. You know, if you're on a cruise and you're eating all the lobsters, getting the fancy cocktails, and just hanging out on the deck in the pool, and you still want to kill yourself after 3 days, you're fucking making the right decision. Do it. Maybe Carnival will come out with a cruise line just catering specifically to that, like Funeral by Carnival, where we can go down and play roulette. Not only the gambling roulette, but like the real deer hunter style Russian roulette. We can maybe get a midnight buffet that's got cyanide and arsenic in it, just hidden like the baby in a king cake. They readjust the water slide, and instead of going into the pool, it just goes right off the side of the ship. It'd be great, and the best thing about killing yourself on a cruise ship is all your relatives are going to have a good kick when they come out to visit your body, because they're going to have to take a cruise as well. So your grave will always have flowers on it. I really like I mentioned, marijuana. I love what's going on out here. You can get like edibles, drinkables, probably pluggables. Like, they say people who smoke marijuana are like lazy, but that's obviously not true, because look at all the advancements we've come up with. You can get THC or CBD in pretty much anything nowadays, and it's about time the regular pharmaceutical companies follow suit and catch on and start doing the same thing. Like, you could make diet pills that come in bacon, or you get your insulin or other diabetes medications in a 40-ounce Diet Coke, or maybe they have antidepressant ice cream, or Midol chocolate chip cookies. In Austin, I don't know, it'd probably go over here too, you guys have to let me know, but in Austin I think a morning after pill and a breakfast taco would be a big seller. Maybe Planned Parenthood could get their own food truck around doing that. Food, yeah. You know, if eating pussy had a lot of calories, we'd look at fat people in an entirely different light. And just as by the same ratio, we'd look at skinny lesbians with a lot of suspicion. That's about not much else that I have for y'all tonight. I hope you've enjoyed that. One last piece of advice, y'all. Never, ever, ever trust a priest who has a tongue ring. If you heard that.